tonight are on the broad road that leads to destruction. And tonight, I would say with Moses, I would say with Joshua, turn, repent, choose God, serve Him, live for Him. That is the message of God tonight to this great audience of people at Yankee Stadium.
I see revival coming to planet Earth, maybe as never before. It would be untold numbers, and untold, uncounted multitudes that will be saved. The dead will be raised. The arthritic will be healed. Cancer will be healed. No disease would be able to stand before God's people, and that it would be a worldwide situation.
There's a church that doesn't just know about God, they know God. They don't just believe in His power, they carry His power. God will shake the United States of America one last time, not by might, not by power, but by my Spirit.
If you are 18 to 35 years old and feel the call to full-time ministry, I've got exciting news. Revival Today Bible Institute this fall, September 2022. If you feel the call of God into full-time ministry, a strong biblical foundation is essential. However, education alone is insufficient. Sound biblical training coupled with the power of the Holy Spirit is the vital dynamic duo. God has called Jonathan and I to open up a training school that offers live, on-campus classes to equip the next generation in fulfilling the call of God in their lives. Revival Today Bible Institute's mission is to raise ministers of excellence who deliver the gospel of Jesus Christ in word and in power. Will you join us? Will you join us in seeing this generation transformed by the gospel of Jesus Christ? If you want more information or you want to apply, go to revivaltodaybibleinstitute.com. I love you. See you there.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Welcome to another episode of Check the Market.
No, this is the episode.
The episode of Check the Market. How's everybody doing? Jim Cramer still thinks that we are in a bull market within a bear market.
What?
So he just needs to make it stop. As soon as he says we're in a bear market, we're going straight to the moon. Ninja Booty, Cookie Cut, Booty, Buddha. It's going to be a great morning, everybody.
Good morning, you guys.
Cookie Cutter, Smith, McLeod, Phil Hutchings, good morning. John, good morning. I shouldn't have had that second cup of coffee on the way in. Wayne, good morning. From Guatemala. I know that, where the roosters crow. like 4:30 in the morning. Man.
You got 2 little kids. You should be used to that.
Yeah, but they don't crow.
They don't crow.
No. Max just like sighs real loud to try and wake us up. Biden Harris for Mars president? Yes. D&D Investments from Portland in the house. Sandra.
Oh my gosh.
Jeff. Welcome, everybody. Yes,
Yes.
for real. Engage brain to tongue. We'll get there.
Oh gosh.
All right, take it away.
Okay, let's see where this day goes. From Mark Lee Dixon. The city of Lebanon, Ohio, is holding a citywide diaper drive on Wednesday in honor of their 1-year anniversary of outlawing abortion. This is what a pro-life community looks like. Great stuff. Next. The same people that lecture you to buy a Tesla and to do more for the environment don't even drive electric cars, but you already knew about this stunning level of hypocrisy. Roll it.
So I'm going to throw this immediately out to the audience and say, how many of you are driving an electric vehicle at the moment? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I would say that probably constitutes less than 5% of the persons sitting here in this room.
Also, another question that she should have asked is about the private jets that everybody was flying in on. They're all just parked there emitting emissions. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Next. Misinformation, right? China promises those camps don't exist. China's Uyghur camps exposed in huge Xinjiang police data leak. Let's see it. Thousands of photographs, spreadsheets, and classified documents hacked from Chinese police servers have shed a horrifying new light on the terrors Uyghur Muslims have been subjected to in re-education camps and prisons in Xinjiang, as part of a state-sponsored campaign aimed at breaking their cultural identity. The treasure trove of data lays bare how more than 20,000 Uyghurs from just one county, Shifu, were imprisoned or interred in camps between 2017 and 2018 on spurious charges such as growing a beard or failing to top their phone up with credit under the watchful eye of guards who are ordered to shoot escapees on sight. And yet, even amongst this, the world basically knows what's happening to the Uyghurs at this point. Justin Trudeau still, though, will not classify this as genocide. But interesting how this is the data leaks. There's going to be more leaks potentially in the future, is what I'm being told. Next.
Who hacked them? Did they
Doesn't say.
Doesn't say.
Associated Press, Montana, says no birth certificate changes even with surgery. So those who go under mutilating surgeries to try and change their identity from male to female or female to male will not be able to have that changed on the birth certificate, which at the end of the day points to more sort of a security issue, potentially a national security issue. So I'm happy to see that they won't let this fly. Next. Andrew Lawton, the World Economic Forum is hosting a presser with Pfizer CEO Albert Bourla, Bill Gates, and several African leaders to announce an accord for a healthier world to get Pfizer drugs to 45 poorer countries. Reporters were told they were only allowed to ask questions about the accord, which a day or two ago, Pfizer CEO actually stated that he was throwing away about 30 million vax doses continuously. So. And these poor countries have been, on their own, rejecting the vaccinations. So
I heard that they're going to have to throw away 200 million doses.
Yes. Yep. So it's continually that, and it's not just Pfizer, it's Moderna, it's
that
others.
Are already paid for.
Yes, exactly.
So they got their money.
They got their money. They're happy. That's why this whole thing is dying out. Next. Australia is not okay. South Australian government plans to fine citizens $70,000 or 2 years imprisonment for any further COVID breaches. Roll it.
Government's proposed new COVID laws are copping criticism. That's right, Jane. The new legislation is set to replace the Emergency Management Act, responsible for rules like mandatory quarantine and mask wearing. But the alternative bill could face some pushback in the upper house. The Law Society says it lacks detail and would hand the governor extraordinary permanent powers. Leaked documents have reportedly revealed the Liberal Party is worried about hefty penalties of up to $75,000 and a 2-year jail term planned for any future COVID breaches. The Shadow Cabinet is meeting tonight to go over what's proposed with a fine-tooth comb.
This is a little older, but there is an update coming. I wanted to show people this is what was proposed, and there's an update coming on this bill that it's going to be voted on and potentially actually installed as a replacement to the emergency measures.
Yeah.
And this is what is going to potentially replace that and be more permanent for the politicians to utilize.
I see.
But yes, everybody's in coats. Everybody's like,
Yeah, I was like, what's going on? Are they
No.
still on it?
No. It's all good. Yeah, exactly, Eric. Next. Xi Jinping defends China's human rights record to visiting UN Commissioner Bachelet's problem now is how to prevent her visit from being a major PR win for China. The solution is simple: tell the truth. I don't believe we have this article, but I wanted to show this because the UN Commissioner has done these kind of tours of places where there's human rights atrocities being committed, or, well, either during or post, and nothing's going to come of this. I talked to a UN human rights lawyer, and they also don't believe that the truth will come out about this. The world knows, but whether she's going to be reporting the truth is up in the air, if not already determined that she won't, because the UN receives so much funding
That's what
from
I was
the
just going to say.
CCP.
How much did the UNHCR get from the Chinese for this?
Tons, and China's even on it. So it's like, it's all for play, all for play. Next. Breaking: T-Mobile has announced it will pay for employees to travel out of state to have abortions. Hey T-Mobile, your slogan should be get more minutes, not kill more babies. Fair enough. Next. More federal government workers were exempt from COVID-19 vaccinations for religious reasons than medical concerns, data shows. The Government of Canada says it allowed workers to be exempt from the vaccination requirement if they had a sincerely held individual belief that is rooted in religion that they couldn't take a COVID-19 shot. Continue.
Does this include the Canadian military?
No, this is just federal workers.
I see.
More federal public servants got out of the government's COVID-19 vaccination mandate for religious reasons than for medical concerns, according to new data from 55 departments and agencies. The numbers show that as of March 14th, just a fraction of government workers in these organizations were granted exemptions to the vaccination requirement that kicked in last fall. Of more than 319,000 employees, more than 3,000 applied for exemptions. That included 2,040 workers who sought religious exemptions and 1,184 who applied to opt out for medical reasons. Religious exemptions were granted to only 540 people, while 357 workers got medical exemptions. A STAR analysis of the data found a similar proportion of exemption applications and approvals across all organizations included in the release. The data was published to the House of Commons on May 17th in response to a question from Conservative MP Pat Kelly. I think that's horrendous. That is not even half of the people got those exemptions granted. Next. Next story. Africa objects to Let's try this again. Africa objects to U.S. push to reform health rules at the World Health Organization's Assembly. Let's see what is happening. African countries raised an objection on Tuesday to a U.S.-led proposal to reform the international health regulations, the IHR. A move delegates say...
The U.S. led that?
Yes. And they proposed all the amendments that are so insane. That's all the U.S. All the U.S. A move delegates say might prevent passage at the World Health Organization's annual assembly. If Africa continues to withhold support, it could block one of the only concrete reforms expected from the meeting. Fraying hopes that members will unite on reforms to strengthen the UN Health Agency's rules, and it seeks to as it seeks a central role for itself in global health policy. The IHR set out WHO members legally binding obligations around outbreaks. The United States has proposed 13 IHR reforms which seek to authorize the deployment of expert teams to contamination sites and the creation of a new compliance committee to monitor implementation of the rules. The draft proposal, yet to be formally decided, is seen as the first step in a broader IHR reform process and would aim to change Article 59 that would speed up the implementation for future reforms from 24 to 12 months. But the African group expressed reservations about even this narrow change, saying all reforms should be tackled together as part of a holistic package at a later stage. The African region shares the view that the process should be fast-tracked. Moses Keatley, Deputy Permanent Secretary in Botswana's Health Ministry, told the Assembly on Tuesday on behalf of the Africa region. So I'm very happy about this because the Africans have consistently stood up at these, I would say, globalist institutions, against them rather, and very proud of the African group. Next. This one's all you.
SpaceX launches Starlink for RVs. Starlink for RVs costs $135 per month, offering average download speeds of 50 to 250 megabits per second, which is huge because the majority of satellite internet, like Dish and some of the others that you can get, it's a max of 25 megabits per second.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So this is another level. Let's see it. Starlink for RVs is ideal for camping and other activities in rural or remote locations where internet access has been unreliable or completely unavailable. Starlink for RVs can be paused and unpaused at any time and is billed in 1-month increments, allowing users to customize their service to their individual travel needs. I'm going to take one of those on a plane with me so I can have my own Wi-Fi.
There you go. I was thinking the same.
Continue. SpaceX founder Elon Musk noted that Starlink's antenna is too big for cars. Oh man.
Dang.
I'm gonna have to buy an extra seat on the plane. Starlink now available for RVs, campers, and other large vehicle users. Note antenna too big for cars. We'll see about that. I'll ratchet strap it right to the roof of my car. Continue. Starlink, which is currently available in 32 countries, charges $110 per month for its standard service. $500 per month for business service. The Starlink kit cost $549 for deposit holders and $599 for new orders. In addition, SpaceX introduced the $25 per month portability fee, which allows customers to temporarily move their Starlink dish anywhere within the same continent where active coverage is available. Starlink for RV customers will pay $135 per month for the service. Continue. SpaceX warns that its network resources are always deprioritized for Starlink for RVs users compared to other Starlink services, resulting in degraded service and slower speeds in congested areas and during peak hours. Stated speeds and uninterrupted use of Starlink services are not guaranteed. But if you have an RV, you're technically not in a congested area anyway. Continue. Market's open. And let's take a look at cryptocurrency first while that updates. Cryptocurrency, the total market up about 1%, a little over 1%. Bitcoin up a little over 1%. Ethereum down about 0.25%, 1949. Let's see what else we got. Dogecoin still at around 8 cents. Solana is down 2.71%. Avalanche is at $27. That's horrible. Ooh. Shiba's at horrible levels. Bitcoin Cash, $190. Stellar Lumens, 13 cents. XLM and XRP's at 40 cents. Time to buy the dip. Let's take a look at the markets. Dow Jones is down 138 points. The Nasdaq is down just 30 points. and the S&P 500 is down about 10 points, 8 points. We'll see where everything ends up today. Oil is $110 a barrel. Gold is $18.53, silver $21.90. Tesla is trading at $627 a share. Looks like Snapchat make a little bit of a recovery today, up about 2.58%. Let's take a look at some of the other big ones. Alphabet is at $2,102 a share. Alphabet's stock split is coming up soon.
Really?
October, I believe it was, or September.
Oh, that's soon. Dang.
July.
What?
Somewhere around there.
Sometime this year.
July 15th, I think, is actually when they're doing their stock split.
Okay.
Not 100% on that. And then Amazon is doing their stock split in a couple of days, June 3rd.
Yes.
So that's coming up. What's Amazon trading at? Amazon trading at $2,089 a share, way down from their 52-week high of $3,773 a share. Might actually be able to pick it up for a decent price at the stock split, but in my opinion, it's still a little overvalued. Although, looks like analysts are rating it a strong buy. But they always are.
Can you explain for people what stock splitting is?
Yes, what a stock split is when you take one share of stock and you can either, just for simplicity, you'll take that one stock share and you make two out of them.
Okay.
It lowers the price and it makes it more affordable for people to buy into, especially if, like with Amazon, they're at $2,000 a share.
Yeah.
So I think theirs is a 20-for-1 stock split. So it's going to be trading around $100 a share.
Dang.
Or 10-for-1, somewhere around there.
Okay. Very good.
So that it makes it more affordable, but it also dilutes the stock. Because there are more shares out there.
Yeah. Very good.
Apple has had a couple of them, and so has Tesla, I believe. Tesla too.
Has it strengthened or has it weakened?
It's strengthened both companies. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. So yeah, there you have it. What else we got in the news? Only 12% of Americans have used crypto, mostly for investing. I thought that was low.
I thought that was high.
It's probably because everybody on my Twitter feed is
They're all crypto.
Let's see it. Just 12% of Americans, or 40 million individuals, used cryptocurrency last year, largely as an investment and not as a currency, according to a new survey from the Federal Reserve. 11% said they bought or held cryptocurrency for investment purposes, while 2% used crypto to buy something to promote financial inclusion. Well, not in the US, but overseas it does. Continue. The interest in investing makes sense since during the survey period, the global market capitalization of cryptocurrency grew by more than 86%, from $355 billion to $2.54 trillion, according to CoinMarketCap. Among self-identified crypto investors, only 46% made $100,000 or more, while 29% earned under $50,000. Nearly all, 99%, had a bank account, and 89% of non-retired investors had some retirement savings. By contrast, the 2% who used the asset class for financial transactions were more likely to be unbanked, lower income, and without a credit card. Nearly 6 in 10 earned less than $50,000, and 13% lacked a bank account, compared with 6%. So, go back one slide to the first one. A theme that runs contrary to how some proponents preach crypto as a payment vehicle that helps promote financial inclusion. So, you just destroyed your own argument there. Go back to the other one. So people that earned under $50,000
Yeah.
were the ones using it. Nearly 6 in 10 earned less than $50,000 and 13% lacked a bank account. compared with 6% of adults who did not use cryptocurrency. I'm guessing this person is not invested in cryptocurrency and is mad. More than a quarter of transactional crypto users lacked a credit card versus 17% of non-crypto users. Continue. The Fed's figures fall below the level of US cryptocurrency adoption that other surveys have found. All right, we can go to the next one. Mobile EV charging can eliminate charging deserts. Spark Charge CEO. Buffalo, New York-based startup Spark Charge thinks it has the answer to not enough electric vehicle charging stations, bringing the charge directly to customers, wherever they may be. We've basically created a way for electric vehicle owners to have their car charged anytime and anywhere they want. Spark Charge CEO Josh Aviv told Yahoo Finance Live, with our mobile app, currently an EV owner can, with the push of a button, have range delivered to them anywhere, anytime and anywhere they want, at home, at work, on the go. It really opens up a brand new way of EV charging that makes life far more convenient. Can you guys pull up a picture of Spark Charge? The way Spark Charge works is customers summon a Spark Charge service vehicle using the company's mobile app. I wonder if they have a gasoline engine in those Spark Charge service vehicles. Currently, the Spark Charge service vehicle comes to the customer's location with a portable charge system called the Roadie, which is a modular charging solution, which is essentially several batteries stacked together onto a unit that can provide direct current fast charging on the spot. I thought this was interesting. Continue. There you go. They were on Shark Tank.
Were they? Huh.
So that's like the battery pack right there.
Interesting.
And then they can charge the car.
What's the dollar amount on this thing?
I'm not
Do you know?
sure. I didn't look that far into it.
Crazy.
Continue. Aviv says portable charging isn't just about convenience, it also helps boost the nation's EV infrastructure and a way to provide service to underserved communities. Yes, because they can afford a
$50,000
electric vehicle. What we
Maybe a
found is there's
scooter.
a lot of communities that sometimes get left out, or what we like to call charging deserts, where essentially low-income communities don't have access to EV charging and are barred from the green economy. Yeah, because they can't afford it. But when we think about mobile charging, it removes all those barriers for every community and every EV owner. Aviv says 60% of customers use the Currently app to get range delivered to their homes, and 40% get it delivered to where they work. At this time, use of the service is as a jumpstart, if you will, for stranded EV drivers is also available, but so far it's only been used infrequently. Spark Charge operates in 4 markets at the moment: Los Angeles, San Francisco, San Jose, and Dallas.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The company hopes to be in 20 additional markets soon. I know, EV underserved. It is a joke. Next.
Oh, here we go. $25 a month. The Volt subscription costs $25 a month, which covers 2 charges, each of which comes with a delivery fee of $9.99. Have to look into that one
So
more.
$25 a month, and then $9.99 for a delivery fee.
Yeah. And you get, that's 2 charges.
2 charges. So $10 a charge. You get a 300-mile range. That's still not bad.
It's not bad. I was expecting much more.
That's what I calculated. I was looking at the cost of it the other day. It's still cheaper to own a gasoline vehicle, even with where the prices are right now, because of the initial purchase price of the vehicle. But it would cost about $10 to totally charge the vehicle.
Really? Every single time? Oof.
And I would have to fully charge it about every 4 days.
Oh.
3 to 4 days. So it'd be about $100 a month.
That's not bad.
It's not bad. But then I have to replace the battery pack at some
Yeah,
point.
exactly.
There goes $15,000. So it's not that. Yeah, but then electricity prices fluctuate too.
Yeah, it's true.
So depending on what those are.
Yep.
Continue. When your friend starts driving at 150 miles an hour and says, I should have sold, bro. That's why I drive. Next. Wendy stock rallies 15% as Nelson Peltz hedge fund Trian discloses plans for possible sale. Wendy's company's shares rallied in the extended session Tuesday after Nelson Peltz's activist hedge fund Trian Partners disclosed it had talked with the fast food company's board about plans for a possible sale of the company. In a Securities Exchange Commission filing late Tuesday, Trian disclosed it had advised the board it intends to explore and evaluate the possibility of a potential transaction with respect to the company to enhance shareholder value. Trian owns 19.4% of Wendy's 214.4 million outstanding shares. Wendy's shares surged 15% after hours. Let's see where they're at right now. WEN, the Wendy's company, up 10% to $18 a share. Not too bad. Such a potential transaction could include an acquisition, business combination such as merger, consolidation, tender offer, or similar transaction or other transaction that would result in the acquisition of control of the company by the filing persons and or their affiliates. I'll make an offer right now. $20 cash. I'll write a check for Wendy's. Ninja, they don't sell... I thought they sold beef burgers. They're 100% beef, aren't they?
Maybe because they started including
Did they start including...
Beyond Meat burgers? Maybe that's what?
That would be horrible.
About?
Continue. Z asked, what's your take on Terra Luna? That's the stable coin that that crashed the crypto market the other day. I mean, the more I read, I don't know how much of it is true, but on Twitter, most of the people that are talking about it are negative on it. It's I wasn't invested in it, but they really did a disservice to the entire crypto community, because now the stable coins, are more under the focus of regulators and things like that. So it opened more of a door to there being like a digital US dollar that would be used in place of these stable coins. Oh, I didn't know that. Their patties contain high levels of soy.
Ew.
Man.
Yuck.
But yeah, that's my take. I know some people that invested in it when it went down, and they made a good amount of money off of Terra Luna, but those are the ones that I usually stay away from them, because that's a little too risky for me. But they really mess things up in the cryptocurrency market. And I heard the guy shut down 2 days before or 3 days. I don't know if this is true, but the owner of it shut down his operations in South Korea 2 days before the crash. So It's like he knew something was coming.
Wow.
Where do you get a real beef burger nowadays? Five Guys.
Make your own.
At least I hope so. Or make your own.
Make
yeah,
your own.
Those are
Those
that is
the
true.
best.
Honestly, Michael, I'm not a big conspiracy theorist, but it almost seems like it.
He says that in front of the camera, but off camera, joking.
I'm not a big conspiracy
No, you're
theorist,
not.
unless I can get like facts.
Yes, exactly.
But it seems like there is something fishy that went on with Terra Luna.
When you watch actions and things people say, it's just some things.
And Tether also got hit, but USDC, which is the stable coin that's backed by BlackRock and a bunch of other investment houses, that one is like,
They're
that one's being propped up as that is the stable coin of stable coins. What's your buy number for Tesla? Next support level is 550 if it breaks 600. Oh yeah. I would buy in at 500, 550. Kenny's going to Five Guys for late lunch today.
Is Tesla from China? Is that true?
A lot of their parts are made in China.
Right, but they're not located in China. I thought they were here.
Yeah, they manufacture a lot. Automobile manufacturers manufacture vehicles in different countries. So for the Asian market, it's manufactured in China.
Yep.
For the U.S. market, it's manufactured here. In Europe, it'll be manufactured in Germany.
Right.
That way they can avoid a lot of the tariffs and things like that. Do we have one more article? Good news for home buyers. Fannie Mae, chief economist, says the U.S. housing market has finally turned a corner. Here's why. A sharper downturn in residential investment is now underway, which means home prices, for those of you looking to buy a house, might be able to come down a little bit. So it's turning into more of a buyer's market, not a seller's market, is what they're saying. I did take a look at some stocks. Someone yesterday, I forget who it was, I didn't write down who it was, suggested HDSN, Hudson Technologies. So I looked at it, and it's a leading provider of innovative solutions. Here, let me pull up my notes on it real quick too. It's a refrigerant services company that provides solutions to the refrigeration industry. So, commercial refrigeration, air conditioning, things like that. They produce refrigerant and industrial gas, as well as refrigerant management services. So this company is actually, I liked what I saw. It stands out among its peers in the industry. It has had consistent earnings beats since mid-2021. And it's projecting more growth into the end of the year. It has a good amount of price momentum going for it. And overall, it looks very good. It's also not terribly valued at just 6.6x price to earnings and 4.04 price to book. Their margins are very good with a net profit margin of over 25%. So I like this company, Hudson Technologies, HDSN. HDSN. Currently trading at around $9 a share, a little over $9 a share. They don't have a dividend. And their debt levels are in line with the industry average, but it's not too bad, and they should be able to manage their debt fairly easy.
Any thoughts on MULN?
MULN. Take a look, see what that is. Mullen Automotive. I'll have to take a look at them. I know I have some notes on them somewhere. I'm pretty sure I've looked at this company before. I'll take a look at it. MULN. I'll let you know tomorrow. And then I was also looking at some lawmakers trades recently, and it looks like they've been buying some financial stocks such as PayPal, JP Morgan, and Goldman Sachs. So they're buying them on the dip, and industrials like Boeing and Generac. So I thought that was Generac is like a they make generators.
Okay.
Yeah, things like that.
Expecting all those blackouts to come, eh?
That could be.
I saw an article both from talking about the UK and the US, how they're expecting blackouts due to bankruptcies.
Bankruptcies in utilities.
Yes.
Utility companies.
Yeah.
Huh. That's interesting.
So I thought that was interesting. Well, there you go.
So those are a couple more to take a look at. PayPal, which I'm in, JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs. I was in both of those. I sold them. And then, I said before, the Amazon stock split is coming June 3rd, if you want to get in on that action. The perfect side hustle. Forget often clumsily. Diners. Often clumsily forget money on tables. Quickly pocket it for investment-ready cash before it falls in the wrong hands. Don't do this. Finance tip of the week. When paying credit card bills, always pay a little extra. The bank now owes you money and must pay you interest.
Oh, that's so stupid.
I'm going to call Chase
Yeah.
and ask them.
Ask them if they'll do it.
If I pay off my credit card this month and I put in extra, $500, are they going to pay me 29.99% interest or whatever the interest is, 15.87, whatever it is?
It's worth an ask.
Right? Let's see if that works. Follow the Congressman Insider Trading. They know. Yes?
Is this the Twitter account or is this an actual website?
No, it's a website. It's a website called quiverquant.com.
Quiverquant.
And they have a lot of metrics. They even have one that's private jets. So for some companies, you can follow the private jets. So what they'll do is, if it's like a acquisition company that often buys other companies,
Yep.
then you can see, they're in this city. There's this company is located in this city. So there's like a potential for a buyout.
Yep.
Or you can, or if there's two of the jets that, from different banks that land in the same city, there has to be some sort of deal that's going down there. So they'll take a look at the companies in that area. And yeah. Any good entry stocks to invest in? I would suggest for an entry stock, whatever company you are most interested in. So if it's, I'm not saying you are, but if you like going to Starbucks or whatever, then take a look at that stock. If that's something you're interested in, coffee, something you're interested in, so it would be fun for you to research the company. That's what I would say should be your entry stock, because you'll be more apt to following it versus if I tell you, invest in General Electric. I'm not saying that you should. It's just, just as an example, General Electric, and you're like, I don't care about turbines and things like that. So that's what I would suggest, because it'll be more fun for you to then research the company and see if it's worth investing in. And if you would like to invest in Revival today, we'll give you an opportunity to do that now. Here are the ways to give. #donate on Facebook, text RT to 50155, $RTGive, Venmo @RTGive, PayPal. We also accept cryptocurrencies. And you can send us checks. Revival Today, P.O. Box 7, Prosperity, Pennsylvania, 15329. Don't forget to claim your offer. Oh, I forgot to send you guys. Can you pull up real quick? It's called The Little Book on Sideways Markets. That's the one I'll do as a giveaway today. Is there a way other than a congressman, senator to know what they're doing investment-wise? Yes, Eric, if you go to quiverquant.com, you can actually take a look. Or you can also look at, there's another website called Senate Stock Watcher. Senate Stock Watcher, just type that into Google or your favorite search engine. And yes, we'll do that one as a giveaway. The Little Book of Sideways Markets, how to make money in markets that go nowhere. So we'll send that to you as a thank you. Make sure you claim your offer. But yeah, that's what you can do, Eric, to see what congressmen and senators are trading. Since they have to usually disclose within 30 days, you might be, with some of them, you might be too late to the party. But with a lot of them, they usually invest for more than a month. Awesome. Well, thanks so much for hanging out. Make sure you share the broadcast with everybody that's interested or not interested in finance. And anything else you want to add?
Can I say it today?
Yeah, do it. Go ahead.
Go out there and make some money.
We'll see you all.
If you are 18 to 35 years old and feel the call to full-time ministry, I've got exciting news. Revival Today Bible Institute this fall, September 2022. If you feel the call of God into full-time ministry, a strong biblical foundation is essential. However, education alone is insufficient. Sound biblical training coupled with the power of the Holy Spirit is the vital dynamic duo. God has called Jonathan and I to open up a training school that offers live, on-campus classes to equip the next generation in fulfilling the call of God in their lives. Revival Today Bible Institute's mission is to raise ministers of excellence who deliver the gospel of Jesus Christ in word and in power. Will you join us? Will you join us in seeing this generation transformed by the gospel of Jesus Christ? If you want more information or you want to apply, go to revivaltodaybibleinstitute.com. I love you. See you there.